Good afternoon, everybody. We'll be talking about impact on technical innovations by applying applied education's model through value-based teaching methods. So, a lot we have talked about the education and reforms in the education. Here, we are going to talk about how education methodology needs to be changed. Here I'm going to show you two logos, which is talking about one society which is profit-centric society and another society which is welfare-centric society. In our teaching methodology, in our entire society, so far we have developed since 1991 or even after Second World War, we are basically a profit-centric society. So everything in and around us, our education, our employability, our personal affairs, our festivals, our weddings, everything is a profit-centric society. So the transformation which value-based teaching can do is that to change the society from profit-centric to welfare-centric, taking your attention towards an idea that look at the big temples our ancient society has made. Look at the Khajuraho temple, look at the Taj Mahal, look at all these monuments. I don't see any profit, any objective which is profit-driven. So where is Eiffel Towers now? Where is other things, other such big monuments available? Because in today's society, nobody thinks to create value and welfare for mankind. Everybody is thinking of making profit. And that is the very reason we have Burj Al Khalifa and we have all other mechanisms which can churn money. And here we are actually leaving behind a very big mass which is the bottom of the pyramid. We are not able to address the very need of the bottom of pyramid. So I want to drag your attention towards, if we will start teaching on the basis of the value-based teaching methods, we will be actually making a society which is accountable, not only responsible. The idea what I'm trying to say that except parenting in this world, in today's world in which we are living, except parenting, there is no any profession which is accountable and responsible both. Taking your attention, a teacher is accountable but not responsible. We claim that we will make all your wards and students pass the exam, but we don't. If anybody fails, nobody comes and asks us that what you did, how my ward got failed. We are not accountable for them. And if you'll go to the police or politicians, they only take responsibility, they don't take accountability. So if you look at broadly, none of our professions are having accountability and responsibility both. So a value-based teaching will actually bring a system in which every individual being will be accountable and responsible both towards his job. And that is what is actually needed. Talking about the applied education, I'm talking about education which is goal-oriented. I'm talking about an education which is usable, which is updated. So in updation, I just wanted to talk. In 1940s and 45, when the idea of print newspaper has come, everybody was thinking about the patrakars and the press media. They were asking that, okay, it's okay you're doing press, but what is that job you're doing? So when the radio and the television has come, everybody was asking, it's okay you're singing in radio and television, but what is the job you do? I mean, it was not treated as a job. Simply, I'm talking about today's the social media and internet user segment, the society. Everybody asks, if somebody says I'm a freelancer over the internet, they ask, okay, that's okay, but what is that you do? I mean, we are not identifying that technology is changing the very ideologies, the very system of wherein profession has to be treated as. So we are not getting updated as much the society is getting updated globally. So here I'm talking about our education, applied education should convert our students' skills into employability, into contribution to the society, and also it will be creating individuals' identity. Look at America. I mean, they are more identity-centric. I mean, it's not it's Steve Jobs who is speaking. It is Bill Gates who is speaking. It is people who are speaking. In India, it is system which is speaking. We are not making brand of that quantity. We are not making identity. So I'm just asking about by means, what I say applied education, I'm trying to say that making students a global citizen by sowing the seeds of identity building and image creation. And the last line which I've read out here is that we have to make a teacher as a manufacturer of knowledge, not the traders of the knowledge. And everybody have a role into it, the parents, the teacher, the education system, society, and the student in itself. So this is what I mean about the applied education here. Next, I'm talking about the impact of applied education and value-based. So I have written a term called service provider into the slide. Actually, I wanted to write clerk, because the Indians and the Australians, or the people who are the third world nations, are actually treated as either a clerk or the service provider, where China and Taiwan and all these countries are the world's manufacturer, and USA is precisely the world entrepreneur. Understanding this, and this entire globalization is actually treating each other as a market. So that is the whole ideology this picture is saying. Since 1991, the other picture which is showing that when we are the more socialistic economy and then we are turned capitalistic economy from last 20 years, what I'm trying to say is that now our society is very much ready to take up the challenge, which is suitable for this kind of applied and value-based teaching. By this mean I'm saying is our talented students will become goal-oriented, they will develop risk-taking ability, and yes, the last line which is important I'm trying to say is that what was the opportunities and resources available in 1970s in USA is available in these decades in India. And I'm just coming to next slide to explain it further. Yes, challenges of technical education is energy, is food, and it's habitation. And I have written 13 billion. It's a commercial calculation. Thomas L. Friedman in his book, it has written Hot, Flat, and Crowded, have written that a Kenyan is, if X is the amount a Kenya is consuming, then 32 into X is the amount an American is consuming. And then there are kettles and the puppets. So if you calculate, we have 13 billion stomach to fill by 2015. So like the technology which we are teaching in our college, is it that technology is capable enough to cater this need of future? So that's the question I'm leaving behind here. I'm talking about the potential of Indian students. So I'm talking about the Indian students who are the first generation of India after independence. So we have a generation, Mother India, wherein everybody was in debt. Everybody, the movie Mother India you've seen, that was the first generation of this post-independent India. Then second generation, people were having education but not job and earnability. Then the third generation, people have education and job but no money. But this fourth generation I'm talking about, people have money, people have talent, people have knowledge, and people have minimized risk. They are liberal, they are innovative, and they are talented. So we just have to provide them facility so that they can make their own identity into the current society. That should be the focus, that should be the locus of our education that we are going to talk about. And doing this, we have observed that yes, students are getting potentials. Students are getting potential. So this is the last slide Pranjal will be telling you about. So this is what I have observed among my students. These guys are doing it.
Good afternoon to one and all. I might be the youngest speaker here, present here. So there are few differences between us. Like you all are guide and we all means I am a follower. Second difference is you all are talking about innovations and implementation and how it should be done. And I am going to tell you how it is going to be done. Okay, so for our example, I am going to discuss a project in front of you. This is a World Solar Challenge project which is held in Australia since 1987. Okay, after every alternate year, this program is held there. Now teams from all over the world participate in this event, and their objective is to make a car which is solar powered. Now we, the student of Malwa Institute of Technology, are preparing ourselves to participate in this project. We are focusing on the point that we have five years experience of Baha. Baha is the best technical event held in Pitampur of India. Okay, so the outcome of such projects will be like our research skills and manufacturing skills will be developed. Okay, a man need energy in all means throughout his life and in daily routine and everything. He needs energy in form of fuels when in case of vehicles. He needs energy in form of electricity 2 minutes, please. 2 minutes. Okay. He needs energy in form of electricity. We all are talking about IT sector and softwares and software learnings. But have anyone get his point to the electricity or power generation? No, no one. And we are lacking with this. If we want to fulfill the need of this thing, then we have to look for the other resources. And solar energy can be the very good alternate resource for these kind of problems. Now, what is the main purpose of this kind of project is, when I stand here, I am representing my college. But when I'll be going to Australia, I'll be representing myself, my college, my town, my state, my nation. Okay, thanking you all. It's a great pleasure to present my